Hey there, my name is Che, and today I'm going to be reviewing Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is the first open world game made by Avalanche Studios and published by Warner Bros. This review will be broken up into a few different parts, covering some of the story, the gameplay, the world, and some side notes about the game that I found fun and interesting. All my gameplay was captured on the PS5 and will not feature any story spoilers, along with the story section of this video being spoiler free. All the content I've captured is from side quests and other side activities that are easily accessible early into the game, so let's jump into it. As I said earlier, I'll be going over the story in a spoiler-free way, so no need to worry about skipping past any parts of the video, and any content I cover will be from the first hour of the game. The story begins with you as a 5th year student at Hogwarts, comparable to say a sophomore in high school if you're from the United States. You meet up with Professor Fig, where you discover your ability to see ancient magic across the world. This is the basis for the rest of the game, where you'll be exploring various ruins and dungeons laced with ancient magic in order to stop the game's big bad, Ragnarok, an evil goblin wielding dark magic. The story so far in my roughly 12-hour playthrough has been really awesome. The characters are charismatic and expertly voiced. The story itself is well written and well paced, and weave gameplay into the story to unlock different systems and side missions. Regarding side missions, there are a plethora of them, ranging from finding secrets around the castle to other fun activities such as minigames and more. The side stories in this game are also very well written, and all fully voiced. This makes for an immersive, compelling world that has gotten me lost for hours in its characters, mysteries, and activities. This game also has a lot of story choices that you can make, allowing for extra dialogue that further develops the world. However, aside from a select few that I have found so far, these have little to no impact on gameplay. The choices that do affect gameplay, such as choosing which character to accompany you on a mission, mainly just changes the dialogue that you will get during this quest. So, pretty much everything that you will be unlocking is all fully available regardless of dialogue choice or character choice. So, there's little to no pressure put on these choices, at least so far that I have found. Overall, the story for the game is really fantastic and has been very fun to play through, and definitely worth checking out if you're into fun, fantasy adventures. Alrighty, let's talk about gameplay. I will try to keep this relatively brief, however there's a lot to discuss when it comes to gameplay in Hogwarts Legacy. Firstly, the game does have some difficulty, even on the normal level. You'll really have to keep on your toes, especially when facing off against a whole group of enemies. Between spellcasting and blocking, you're always staying busy during a fight. But let's talk about basic combat. Combat in this game is quite simple, with some complexity. You have a myriad of different spell choices, all of which have different interactions in fights and the world itself. You'll mainly be mashing your R2 button, along with using different spells to enhance the damage of your R2, such as Levioso. There are plenty of fun spells to unlock, mainly through story and side quests, that allow you to find new combos and new ways to interact with the world around you. The game also features strong RPG mechanics such as gearing and talents. Gearing is pretty simple, just having offense and defense stats to juggle, of which are set to specific types of armor, such as your chest piece being offensive and your face guard just being defense. Gear can also have different attributes, mainly found on superb and legendary pieces of gear. These can do a wide variety of things, including affecting certain spells, such as increasing the damage. While the system is quite simple, it still means gear is fun and rewarding to find, and gives you an incentive to go out and try and find new pieces of gear to upgrade your character. And of course, each piece of gear has a unique appearance with a strong transmog-like system in place, which means finding new gear and new styles for your character is a great way to spend your playtime. Talents are also a feature in this game, and while quite simple and straightforward, they do give plenty of gameplay customization, and you make a build that is quite unique to yourself. You can focus on a variety of different things, such as general spellcasting, or my personal favorite, the dark arts. Side missions also feature a lot of gameplay variety, whether it's brewing new potions, growing new herbs, or training new beasts, or just going out and exploring a new dungeon. There's no shortage of creative and fun new quests to embark on. Puzzles are also a strong feature of this game. They're scattered quite literally everywhere, across the castle, across the world, and around every corner there's a new puzzle to be solved. This plays into the collection side of the game, where there's plenty of content to discover. The game features a strong collection system, and basically doing anything in the game can earn you progress in the system. Mainly, these will unlock new cosmetic appearances for your character. Anything from exploration to questing can unlock new track in the collection system. Overall, there's a ton of variety to enjoy in Hogwarts Legacy. To a seasoned collector, this game has a lot to be enjoyed, and for those that don't wish to engage in these systems, there is no pressure to do so. This allows for the game to be incredibly accessible to each and every player, no matter the type of gamer that you are. Finally, let's talk about the world, the most anticipated part of this game. The world is huge. There's a vast amount of just sheer landmass to traverse. Of course, you are aided in this adventure by unlocking flying, which allows you to travel across the world at a decent pace. All the staples from the books and movies are featured in this game, such as Hogsmeade and of course the castle itself. The castle is absolutely massive, with multiple floors and detailed rooms to be found. Every little detail was given great attention by the creators, with so much to do. As I mentioned earlier, there are so many puzzles and secrets to be discovered in the castle itself, along with the whole world. There are dungeons, caves lurking with great monsters, camps with dark wizards, and plenty of enemy variety ranging from humans to different beasts. The story also lets you go through a variety of classes that all fans of Harry Potter will recognize, such as Defense Against the Dark Arts or Potions class. These not only build the world, but also provide different types of gameplay such as potion brewing. The world is beautiful. While the game's graphics aren't the greatest we've seen this generation, the game has such a charm to it. The world is lush and features some different terrains, however it is mostly populated by forests and vast greenland. The world also has plenty of different mountains and different rock sides that you can find. It has simply been a joy to explore the world and discover its many secrets and activities, and meet brand new characters around every single corner. While I don't think they can quite stand up to everyone's golden boy and open world design, Elden Ring, I still find it to be incredible just how detailed this world is to explore. For those into other open world games, this is a definite must try for all. Alrighty, and just a few side things I wanted to mention to cap off this review. To start, there are some gameplay issues currently affecting the game, such as an occasional bug here and there in the puzzle, or some frame drops whenever you go into a cutscene. I've also had some characters during quests bug out on me, where they just get stuck in place. And I've had my character get stuck in some of the terrain across the world. Hopefully these can all be ironed out by patches in the future, which I assume they will since this game has already had quite a few patches since its release. Sometimes when approaching a door, there's also a little weird blue circle that will appear, indicating that the area is loading. I assume this is not intended, as the devs most likely wanted the castle to be completely open and loaded while playing. However, this could just be an issue on the PS5 version, as I haven't seen very much gameplay from the PC or the Xbox Series X and S. Speaking of PC, this game does of course have its issues, as to be expected of any AAA title in this day and age. However, I'm sure these issues will be fixed in time, and the game will hopefully be up to speed on the PC in a short while. And of course, you can't talk about Hogwarts Legacy without mentioning its controversy. A minority of people, mainly from Twitter, have been outraged by this game for some reason, mainly stemming from the bigotry of Harry Potter's creator, J.K. Rowling. Personally, I just don't really care that much. Buying this game for me has been more about supporting the developers who've created this amazing game, rather than supporting J.K. and her opinions. And don't believe that you're a bad person for purchasing this game. You're definitely not. And it's just ridiculous, the outrage that has been thrown at this game and the just the uproar that this game has created. The world they have given us is quite amazing, and I feel it's alright to separate this game and its world from its original creator and support the amazing devs who put their time into crafting such an amazing world for us to explore. Don't let these people deter you from purchasing this game. As I said, it's a very awesome experience and worth your time and enjoyment. That's it for me. Check out my socials below, and I stream on Twitch occasionally, and thank you for watching, and have an awesome day.